Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me on today's video. So today I am going to be counting my sister locks. The last time I counted was a year ago, and since then I have joined some locks. So I know for sure that I have less locks, which is okay. The last time I counted I was at 552, and I rounded down to 550 just to keep an even number. And then since then I have joined locks. So in case you guys don't know already, I do my reties myself. And one of the great things about doing my reties myself is that I get to see and fix problem areas that I notice in my locks, so that, you know, it doesn't become a bigger problem in the future, or that I have to, you know, worry about fixing a lock. So the moment I notice a lock is not doing well, which can be a combination of different things, I try to fix it. So fixing it looks like either joining two locks together because one is too thin to remain by itself, or I have to cut it and then reattach it, right? I haven't had to do reattachment too much. I've only had to do it, let's see, about 2-3 times. I have pretty healthy locks. I am grateful for that. At some point, I would like to go to a professional to kind of just get his or her thoughts on how my hair is doing, if I have been maintaining my hair the right way, or if there are things to fix. But until then, I am doing my reties myself, and I have somehow been able to maintain 6 weeks reties, and which lasts about 13 hours at the most. So 13 hours over the span of 3 days. So it could be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I try to stretch my time to make sure that at least my retie is done by Saturday, because I want to look put together and kind of, you know, new for Sunday. So I like to do my reties during the week so that that's out of the way, and then I don't have to worry about it until 6 more weeks. So I know reties, self reties, are not the most easy things to do, because not everyone has the patience to sit 13 hours trying to fix their own hair. But one thing about me is that I have always been able to kind of like just pick up on things and just learn how to do it. So I did not envision a self retie when I got my sister locks. I just was very sure that I was going to go to someone to get my hair done. But of course, the prices started to get ridiculous. And then I was like, I've always done my hair even before I had sister locks. I've braided my hair before. I have done weave before. This is not any different. I just have to dedicate time towards it. And yeah, I just taught myself, of course, YouTube school. I taught myself, and I have maintained the 4-point and the 3-point rotation since starting my retie. I started with a 4-point. I got lazy, got into the 3-point. I didn't exactly like how it was looking. I felt like my the interlock wasn't tight enough, so I switched back to a 4-point. Yeah. I do have lazy days sometimes, because having to just sit and just put your hands up trying to retie your hair for hours, that's a workout. My arms hurt after that, but by the time it's done, I'm like, yeah, it was worth it. And then 6 weeks comes again, the same emotions run through my body, and then I feel good, and then 6 weeks comes, and then blah blah blah. So it's just the process. But I do enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy it. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to be frugal. Even though yes, I am trying to be frugal, but at the same time, I enjoy the fact that I can actually see each lock individually, and I can fix each problem individually. Now, I'm sure there are very great locticians out there, but the one I had when I first started, great person, amazing human being. We had a great conversation, but each time I go for my reties, she was always missing a couple of locks, right? So she might miss about 20 locks right in the middle or somewhere in the back. And I wasn't happy about that. We tried to work something out the first time it happened. The second time it happened. By the third time, I was over it, and I was like, you know what? It's safer for me to just either go to someone who knows exactly what they're doing and will be patient to work with me as a client, or I just teach myself how to do it and then give myself the same level of service I would expect a professional to give to me, you know? So yeah, okay, there's a lot of talking. Let's just, get right into counting. Like I said, I was at 550 about a year ago. So I have joined Locs for sure, a handful of Locs, but I'll see exactly where I'm at right now. Yeah, so I hope you stay with me to the end of the video. Thank you again for tuning in. God bless you. I have just finished counting this area right here and I have 68. So let's keep going. So this little section over here is 58. Okay, so this front piece is 56. All right, the next one. Last one, and then we're done. Okay, so these are all my numbers. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, those are all my numbers. Had about 8 sections, so we are going to get the total 525, you guys. 525. Okay guys, so that is the update. I am at 525 Locs as at right now. From 550 we are at 525. I do still have a few tiny Locs that I would like to join. down the road. So in the next couple of reties, I will be joining a few more Locs. So we might be reaching full 500 by the end of this year. We'll see how that goes. And I'm not just joining Locs because I want to join Locs. I'm joining them because some Locs are a little too skinny to stand by themselves. And if I don't join them, they would end up breaking off, right? And then also, I also kind of want to maintain the grid a little bit. So my grid is almost looking kind of all over the place and I don't like that. So I want certain things to fall in line. So I am adding, Locs within rows. They're more in the rows than they are in the columns, right? This is columns, this is rows. Or this is, I'm joining Locs across this way. Hopefully that makes sense, as opposed to this way. This would mess up my grid. But this way, I'm able to kind of keep the grid and make sure, it's still clean and polished. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you guys. 525 Locs. I will catch up with you guys next time. God bless you.